guys, welcome to or back to my channel. If you're new here, you've never seen my face, what's up? My name is Hannah, I go by Hlander, and today I'm going to be talking about the new outfits that we've been seeing on Taylor Swift's Eras tour. Now, why am I talking about this, you may ask? You're like, Hannah, like, it's not that important. Oh, it's pretty important. She is not only embarking on like a history making tour, she is quite literally putting on maybe one of the greatest shows ever. I know, that's a pretty big statement to make. I know. If you aren't a Taylor Swift fan, okay, you can at least respect the outfits that she is putting on for this and like the production of it all. Taylor Swift, as we know, she's a theater kid. She loves the storytelling of it all. She loves the production. She loves, I can't say it enough. She loves putting on the greatest show that she can. I just like don't think I can stress enough. She's doing the most. A lot of concerts you go to and they're just singing on stage. Maybe something happens in the middle of it where they change to a different platform, or maybe like one little cool thing happens. No, I mean, it's like every 3 songs, a new outfit, a change of set design, the graphics, the music, the transition, the props, the people, the dancers. It's crazy. And you're like, how do you even know? Huh? You haven't been to a concert? You're right, I haven't, and I'm not planning on it because I don't have the money. And 2, how did you get a ticket if you did? How? I want to know. It was impossible to get a ticket to this tour. I've watched on TikTok Live. How else are you supposed to watch a concert these days if you're not actually there in attendance? There's like literally 500 people there just live streaming it on TikTok. So like I said, it's been amazing. Okay, coming from capitalfm.com, says that she has a whopping 16 outfit changes that draw inspiration from the past 17 years of her career. The girl's been at it for 17 years. That's insane. Let's dive into it, shall we? Because we've got a lot of outfits to talk about. So I'm going to be switching back and forth between 2 different articles. One is from capitalfm.com, the other is from Teen Vogue. They're both amazing. A lot of them are using the same images from Getty. Also, in this article, they say Louis Vuitton is the sole footwear provider for this tour. Let that sink in. The girl has Louis Vuitton as the sole footwear provider. She's not wearing nothing else but Louis Vuittons, guys. Red bottoms. I'm loving her haircut right now. Her makeup looks phenomenal in all of this. But like the hair, the bangs, it's beautiful. I think she looks the most like herself that she's looked in a long time. She's so confident. She's up there doing what she wants both. She looks healthy. She looks glowing. I'm so happy for her. So first outfit, custom Versace, covered in rhinestones. She looks great. Another thing about these outfits is there's layers to the outfits, which I get it probably has to do with efficiency of outfit changes and time with the different songs, but she puts on this sparkling blazer for the man and then kicks her feet up. It's so cool. I don't understand how all of these outfits are like bedazzled to the extent that they are, but they look awesome. Before I move on to the next era, I just have to say I'm obsessed with these like knee-high boots that she has. She wears them with a lot of different outfits, like in different colors, and these have to be like 4-inch heels at least. Next, she moves on to the Fearless era. We've got this iconic gold and silver bedazzled dress that has so much movement to it. It's sparkling. She glows in it. I think she looks so good in gold. She's also wearing a lot of custom Robert Cavalli, which I have yet to see a Robert Cavalli outfit that I don't like. So on the first night, she wore this classic one that we've seen before, but then it moves on, and the second night she wears this similar version with gold and silver, but it's got this fringe that's so long that drapes down past her knee. The article mentions about how it just looks so amazing, like the movement of it whenever she's singing, walking around, dancing. It's covered in Swarovski crystals. Duh. It's phenomenal. Next, she moves into an acoustic interlude, and she wears this beautiful magenta Jessica Jones dress that has the ruffles. It drapes beautifully over whenever she sits down at the piano. They mentioned that she wore a green version of this dress the second night. Sounds like to me she's got multiple outfits in a few different colors. A lot of red and green, but who knows? I wonder if it'll change throughout the tour. She's gonna be on tour for a long time. She's got a lot of shows. This could all change, people. After she moves into her Evermore era, she wears kind of this like peasant top dress that just, it's Evermore. It's folklore. It's just giving that mystical, whimsical 1800s vibe. After Evermore, she slips into her Reputation era, which has to be one of my favorite eras, I've got to say. This outfit is pretty badass. It's a one-legged Robert Cavalli jumpsuit with the mesh detail. It's got the snake going up and down it. We all know the snake. I actually saw some of the TikTok live for her performing in this, and she's just, you know, she's just strutting up and down the runway. She is giving fierce. You can tell she truly embodies the whole, like, the revenge, the make you cry yourself to sleep. It's probably like my third favorite outfit, I'm not gonna lie, but it's pretty sick. After we move to the Speak Now era, which is just adorable, isn't it? She brings back her fairy tale vibes. She brings back the, like, princess vibes of Speak Now. The 2 opening nights of the tour, she wore different dresses. The first one is more of what I imagine the iconic, like, Speak Now dress looked like. It's the big ballroom couture gown that just is, like, huge skirt. It's giving princess, it's giving innocent, it's giving, you know, marry me, take me off into the castle, and we live happily ever after. It was a Nicole and Felicia Couture bespoke gown. And the second night, she wore Zuhair Murad Couture custom gown with a starburst design embellishment. I like the second one. It's a little more pink. I don't know, it has a different vibe than the first. The first one really is just like sparkling lights coming down, and this one is more of like she's a firework. If that makes sense. Does that make sense to you? Next era was the red era, and this absolutely cracks me up. She just like totally gave in to the whole satirical of it all, with kind of making fun of herself of that era, where she wore the shirt that said not a lot going on at the moment. On the second night, wearing like literally the same shirt but said who's Taylor Swift anyway, ooh. It's I just like remember this era. I remember living through this time where we thought that was like cool, hipster, wearing shirts with mustaches on it. This is what it's giving, and it's so funny to me. But that's the era of like 22, such a pop era, such like, I don't know, it just like reminds me of middle school so much. I don't miss it, but I just think it's hilarious, her wearing these t-shirts. Such a good little touch. She literally is wearing designer and everything, and then she throws on a t-shirt. It's genius. After she's done with the shirt, she takes it off. She reveals another beautiful sparkling jumpsuit. This one is red and black ombre. I'm not a huge sparkles person, but like, not a single one of these outfits do I hate. I love them all. It's so fitting. It looks so good. She's just so fierce. She looks great in it. This is also the era of All Too Well, and she has been singing the 10-minute version. She gets out her maroon guitar and plays All Too Well, and then also they come and her like dancers put this big sparkling dark deep red jacket on her. Next we hop into the folklore era. She wears another beautiful whimsical cottagecore vibes dress. It is a Albert Ferretti dress. It's got the ruffles, the flare. It kind of gives 70s but also like fairy tale. I love the pink color. It has like the movement that you would think is like whimsical. And apparently on night 2 she wore the same dress or a similar dress in this beautiful like cream white color. This picture of her like, just playing with the fabric, the chiffon, and it's moving around like it's so angelic. It looks gorgeous. It really brings life to the songs, I think, and I think that's what a lot of other artists don't do, is like by only wearing like 4 outfits you don't get the full effect and the full like vibe of the albums. I love these dresses for the folklore era. Okay, we move into the 1989 era. This has to be my favorite era, I've got to say. If not, my second favorite, next to the last. And I love these little 2-piece Robert Cavalli suits. It's custom. It's got the crystals. It's got the draping of some of the crystals. It's great for Shake It Off. Like there's no other way that you can perform Shake It Off than in something that has movement and life and playfulness to it. I love this magenta pink color. And then on the second night, she wore the same set in a bright green. So we're seeing that like magenta pink and bright green, dark green repetition and ongoing theme. Not as big a fan of the green one, but it's her vibe. I've got to say, in this green outfit, it's giving Tinkerbell vibes. She's looking like Tinkerbell to me. I do love that she's got the matching Louboutin green booties. Her feet have got to be killing her after these shows. Or maybe you're just like jacked up on adrenaline that you don't realize the pain that your feet are going through. Like I'd be wanting to be barefooted on the stage in front of thousands of people, dogs out for everyone to see. After 1989, we're going to the Midnights era, the last era, and man, she starts out with awesome, big, fluffy, purple, just rock star jacket. It's awesome. It kind of feels like Stevie Nicks in a way. It is kind of giving 60s. After she takes off the jacket, it reveals the looser fitting dress. It's more of just like a shift dress. After she sheds off the looser dress, she's wearing this sultry, navy, just sexy dress. It's gotta be be like maybe number one dress that I think she wears. It's also just a stunning Oscar de la Renta custom bodysuit. She performs vigilante shit in this, and if you haven't seen the videos of her dancing in this, it's like a seductive chair dance or lap dance type like vibe to me. She apparently like night 2 added like a garter, or maybe like in her Las Vegas show she added a leg garter that was of course bedazzled. The boots are sick. It's so sick. I can't say that enough. So sick. I love it. Then to finish out the show, she wears this epic like multicolor fabulous just big jacket that has so much movement to it. It reminds me of the Harry Styles confetti like type bodysuit that he wore for the Grammys performance. It's giving party, it's giving celebration. It's so cool, and she puts it on top of that bodysuit, and it's just like the perfect way to end out the show. It really reminds me of just confetti, maybe like New Year's vibes. I can't get over the boots either. I can't. I need those boots in my life. So yeah, that's it. That's the grand finale. That's the show wrapped up in a whole as of right now. I mean, she's only been going at it for a few weeks. What she's come up with, you can tell they have put so much effort, so much time, so much thought, so much like just theatricalness to the show that it's gonna be a sick tour. And I can't wait to see what changes, what they add, what they take away. I really wish I could go. If you're watching this, Taylor, please, dear God, let me go to the show. I will sit in the nosebleeds. Just let me have a ticket. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope that you liked this. This was kind of different for me. I've never done like a full breakdown of like one artist. I always do like red carpet looks, but this was really fun. And plus, like, I cannot get over these looks. I like every single one of them. She has to have one giant semi truck just hauling around all of the outfits for the show, because even the backup dancers look amazing. The money, the budget that must have gone into this wardrobe, unfathomable. I've talked enough about fashion for one day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment your favorite look, and I'll be seeing you next time. Thank you. Bye.